Hey everybody, it's the Aaronator here, and this is our Las Vegas GM commentary on NHL 15 that we have already started. This is episode 2, so make sure you go check out episode 1 if you missed out on it. It'll be at the you'll find it. I'm sure you'll find it. There's not that many videos on the channel, and you can also wait till the end of the video and it'll go to the last video or something like that if you missed it. If you just want to watch this one and then the first one just to see what you missed. But we didn't really miss much. We didn't really do anything. We just looked at the roster and stuff like that, and our new franchise of the Las Vegas Knights. So, anyways, we will be doing the start of the season, about the first month pretty much, and then we'll probably by next episode hit the trade, maybe trade deadline, depending, because I mean this team. I mean we really just need to get started. We may actually do maybe more than just October. We may go up to like November or something. Or sorry, December. But anyways, in the last episode we also talked about free agency. I made a decision from my channel official start. If you did see that video, that has a lot of information that helped about the GM, about this GM commentary. But I decided that one of the things I'm going to cancel out, basically anybody with 3.5 green stars to 4-star potential is basically to 4 yellow star potential is not allowed. If there was a 4 red star potential in that on San Jose, I might accept it. You know what? Maybe I'll. You know what? Just basically anything like that. But yeah, or just move up the age basically to not 23, because I don't want to be able to get Brandon Dillon, even though his discipline is very bad. He's still going to be a beast defensively. So I decided I'm not going to get him. But anyways, just to recap over the rules, I'm only allowed 2 San Jose signings. And what else? The players that I'm allowed is 85 to 83 over guy, and then 82 and below. And probably the best idea would be to get starting goaltender Antti Niemi, but unfortunately, I mean he's 31 years old really, and if we're not going to be a contender, it'd probably be better to get a guy who could help us in the future. So I decided that the guy we're going to get is going to be Tommy Wingle. Sorry. Something in my throat there. Justin Braun actually probably would be a better bet, but I feel like we need some centers on this team. Or do we? Man, I don't know. I think, well, right now, I mean, who would we get? Who else would we get forward-wise? I mean, there's not really any other forwards and not really any other centers that we get aside from those guys, like maybe Ben Smith. But there's a reason why Tommy Wingles. I'm going to get him because he's a center, and we need some centers on our team. So we're going to get him for about, we'll get him for 2.25. If a team oversigns him, then that's our problem. It's our own fault. And then the other guy we're going to get, because we did not get defenseman like Justin Braun, we're going to get Matt Irwin as well for depth. So we'll get him to a 2. You know what? We'll give him 2.5 for 1 year. Yep, there you go. And that's all we're going to sign for San Jose players. Now, potential-wise, guys like Kevin Gravel, maybe you guys notice him. I actually put him on LA because he is actually a Los Angeles Kings prospect. And basically, yeah, just basically him. That's the only free agent I really moved. But anyways, this Marcus Pettersson guy is probably a good guy to get to see if he could be on our team for the future. He could also be a trading asset, but I mean, we're just going to give him a 1-year deal. We will not trade him at the trade deadline. I will not allow us to trade him at the trade deadline. And we can't sign, and we can't, I mean, he's just basically a prospect for us, really. We may trade him at the trade deadline, but that's only, we'll see. But I'll try not to, because, I mean, he's a prospect. You don't just trade a player just to get that. And Eric Erzberg, I had no idea he's still in the game. What the heck? Goalie wise, we're actually gonna get this Andrei Makarov guy because we sort of do need an AHL goaltender. So we're just gonna sign him to a 1-year deal worth 5.5 thousand, I think, or something like that. But and I showed you in the last episode. There you go, Nathan Norton and Slava Voynov. I decided not to do that with Patrick Game because that's just too unfair for Chicago. And I mean, I think, clearly Slava Voynov was unclear for LA, but I'm just saying, right now that Kane still may play. It's just Voinov didn't actually play this season, so that's one of the fix. But anyways, what else are we gonna do? Nathan Horton for sure, because he may not even ever play a game again. But I'm actually going to go to GM moves right now, or roster moves, sorry. And we're gonna go to the players on this team. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, what? Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's because we didn't actually sign the guys yet. But we're just going to go into the season, or not the season, but the preseason. And we're going to wait till we sign those guys, see if we can get them on our roster. And then I'll fix up the lines, and then we will start off the season. So let's just see if we got these guys on our team. See what happens. Skip up a bit. And there's all the cap stuff. LA preseason game. We get a win. That may be the only win that we ever get this season. Let's hope it's not. A guy like Provorov wouldn't be too bad to get. Yeah, we got to figure out who we're scouting. So right now I gotta say that probably the most realistic guy, obviously, I think all of you guys know Connor McDavid, and a lot of other guys, Dylan Strome and Mitch Marner, are probably guys right there that we could possibly get. We may not get one of them, but it's just it's an option. If we scout them well, we can, I don't know, draft them. You can scout anybody, or you can draft anybody really, even if they're not scouted. Marcus Pettersson, I'm extremely happy to accept your offer. So there you go. We got Pettersson on this team. He'll probably end up playing the AHL. We won't play him, but he'll just be there. Andrei Makarov, extremely happy. Irwin and Wingle. So we got those two guys. Let's stop the simulation now, or continue on. And we get a 2-0 win over Arizona. That may be the only shutout that we ever get, unless Tim Thomas goes on tear. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop the video right here, or not stop the video. What am I saying? I'm not gonna stop the video, but I'm just gonna skip this part. Okay, guys, we're back here, and we got the line changes all done. There's the lines. I got Loktionov with Kovalchuk and all that, and then we got Wingles on the second line with Bertuzzi and Kotalek, and there's our depth there. Then we got our defense, Matt Irwin I put with Derek Morris, and then Sammy Salo with Pickinen, so it's a bit mixed up there. And then yeah, there's the AHL defense and offense. I put Goldobin, even though the best lines say like this, Goldobin on the first line, I've decided to put Tarasov there, so then Goldobin gets to play with good line mates. And when I say good line mates, I mean like he's going to be going up against top AHL players. You know what? Never mind. That would probably be the smartest idea. So I'm just going to go best lines. I wasn't thinking. But one thing I did want to change was just for this one thing, Theo Peckham, put Tierney in there. And then, yeah, we got Makarov in the net there. And then goalies, yeah, we got our same guys, Thomas and Nabulin. And then our power play, there's our power play and penalty kill. I didn't really change much. Not much, at least. I changed a couple of small things, like 4 and 4 lines a bit, and penalty kill, but not really that much. But yeah, so our team's probably not going to be the strongest team, but although it would be the most likely thing that we probably want to go after McDavid, I actually want to just not get last place, just for that meaning. If we win the lottery, that's the only reason I'd take McDavid. That is the only way I'm going to take McDavid, okay? Otherwise, guys, I'm going to try and win. That's the whole point of a GM. You're going to try and win with a new franchise. Maybe our team doesn't look that good, but I'll let you know right now that they're not going to look that much better even with McDavid on this team. Honestly, you're just adding an 85 overall playmaker with elite stats, and obviously that would help a lot, but I'm just saying, I mean, one player can only do so much. You know, Crosby and Taves and Stamkos and all those guys, they're only 1/23 of a team, 1/20th of a team, 1/6 of a team on the ice. Like, honestly, they're not actually, it's not like that. But anyways, we're not gonna skip anything. You guys know all the best players in the NHL right now, so we're gonna skip to, you know what, yeah, we'll go to December 1st. Anyways, let's see what we get off to a start, and we lose 5-0 to LA. What a great start to the season. Can we at least win our first home game? That would be nice. Our first ever home opener against the Winnipeg Jets. And we... 3-1 loss. Took a while. Don't know what the Sim's up to. Come on. Washington's off to a good start. Yeah, and we beat them. There you go. Good win. That's our first ever win against Washington in an away game. I want to be a good home team. I want our building to be good in Las Vegas. Our arena is probably called like the Casino Arena or something. I don't know. What's the most popular casino in Las Vegas? It's probably that kind of arena or something. I don't know. Or the arena's nickname is just called the Casino. And there's a 4-3 win over the New York Rangers. And Boston's rolling with Nicholas Vedberg, and that's probably why we got a 3-0 win. So Thomas, hey, you know what? That wasn't the last shutout. That one in the preseason. But yeah, we're actually not doing horrible. I mean, we're almost at 500. We're only 3-5. But then again, it's how early in the season. I mean, our veteran players, hopefully their poise can maybe kick in. That'd be nice at the end of the season. Get a couple wins. Can we get back up to 500? 2-0 loss. So Happy Boolin and Thomas are really just splitting it. So yeah, 4-1 loss to Colorado, and yeah, that's pretty much that describes how the season's gonna go. And I bet a lot of you guys are probably thinking maybe we should trade some of our guys like Kovalchuk and Pickanen, especially with Kovalchuk's contract as well. But I mean, for one thing, I mean, what team would want a contract like that? First of all, what team would want a contract like that? And obviously the player is intriguing, but the contract's like almost 10 million for like how many years? And he's like, what, at what age or something? So, I mean, it's not horrible. We could still trade him, but I mean, we could only get so much. You can't, even though you technically could ask for a lot, I mean, really, what are you gonna do? We'll just do the QMJHL for a bit now. We'll do forwards for a bit, even though defense is probably our next priority. Yeah, we are at the, we're just starting in November. So we're 6-7 actually, so that's not horrible. Kovalchuk's got 12 points for us, so he has a point per game, almost. We're playing home game against the Canucks. I mean, honestly, I'll just best lines. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, you know what? Theo Peckham can go wherever he wants. Honestly, I may actually change that, but I'll just leave it for now. One thing I would like to do is probably sign a couple free agents for the AHL team. I'm just gonna stop the simulation here to see at least how our AHL team's doing. Okay, we won that game 2-1. I'm gonna do best lines. They're 5-4-2, so they're like right there. I'd like them to be a playoff team with Goldman in the lineup, but I mean, there's not much we can do. So yeah, it's basically best lines. I'm gonna change that this back to Tierney right there. I hope Tierney also has a good year. I think I'll probably sign a defenseman and a forward probably for the minors. Or I mean, Makarov can stay in the net. We already have 6 goalies anyways, because we have like 3 other goalies that are just chilling there. But yeah, we are gonna be a long way. And a lot of you guys may be also questioning why I chose San Jose. San Jose really doesn't have many prospects. Obviously, they have Kuche and Hertl, and then they have Mueller, but and Nieto. I mean, they actually, never mind. They do have in real life, they do have Jones and stuff, and they do have a decent amount of prospects. But with this, I'd say that, yeah. I mean, realistically, I don't know. We should probably be allowed to get guys like Melka Karlsson even, or Ravi Torres or something like that. And I mean, Mirko Mueller still hasn't got a contract, so maybe who knows? Maybe we can get a guy like Mirko Mueller, but or at least at the by what's it called? I don't know. By next I'm trying to think of the word, next season, at the end of by free agents. I'm gonna get a guy like Mickelson, I think, or yeah, sure, we'll get Gilroy for a short contract there. Mickelson, sure, we'll get Mickelson as well. There you go. Shorter contract. Forwards, I mean, there's not too many there, but we could probably get a couple guys. Jason Jaffrey. Remember when he was a Manitoba Moose? I actually went to a couple games. They were pretty cool. They were pretty good. Well, not like in Manitoba, but like I went over to Abbotsford against when the Abbotsford Heat were there as well. Is there any young guys right here? Don Squee. I think this guy actually had a good year in like the league. I mean, he's kind of younger, so I guess we could sign him. Yeah, we'll get this Don Squee, and maybe we'll get you know what the hell? Let's get Jason Jaffrey on this team. And I think that should be it. You know what? Maybe we... You know what? Yeah, sure. We'll get Jim O'Brien as well. We got lots of depth here. If we don't sign all of them, it's fine. It doesn't matter. But, yeah, we'll just start simming up again, and then we'll just do best lines for the AHL when it happens. It's all good. We're 7-9. Florida's 5-7. They're not doing too well either. And they got Marlowe too, and we lost 3-2 to them. Yeah. So Jim O'Brien couldn't do it. Jason Jaffrey couldn't do it. What the heck? Oh, so we don't have a full roster, or we have a full roster at all. Whatever. I guess we're gonna have to run with our AHL team. I mean, they're not doing horrible. I mean, they did lose their last game, but that kind of sucks. You know what? I'll just leave it. I mean, we only have like a couple prospects down there anyways, so that was kind of a waste of time. Kind of sucks. But we got a 6-5 win over Stamkos and the Lightning, and good year for rookies. Yeah, probably because I edited all of them to have good potentials. I mean, in real life, I think a lot of them are actually going to be pretty good. They're going to be very good. Game against Carolina. Can we beat Carolina? Holy moly! What is up with that? 7-0 win. And Kovalchuk is a point per game. So, you know, Kovalchuk is leading our team pretty well. 5-2 win over Buffalo. I mean, if we keep on beating those teams that we got to beat, like Florida's probably a team we should beat, because they're only 6-10. There you go. Matt Irwin. Oh, he's injured. November 18th. Who's going to replace him? You know, I'll just do replace player. If it puts in a forward, it doesn't matter. He'll be back straight away. But, yeah, we don't really have much depth on this team at all. I mean, we need Theo Peckham to help out the AHL squad. Good winning streak there, but we lost to Arizona 3-2. We're almost 500. And Kovalchuk is a point per game. Irwin's back. So who is our depth guy? James Wright. James Wright. I feel like we should probably just even like trade a couple players. That probably would be the smartest idea. We're almost coming up on the December 1st anyways. But I don't think there's going to be really any space for guys like those anyways. We're 11-12-1 so far. We lost to Calgary. That was overtime loss. First overtime / shootout loss. I mean, realistically, with all the signings, from all the San Jose players, the reason that like guys like even Braun are still there and Mueller is because the other teams probably just signed other guys. So, and there's a goaltender, Tim Thomas and John Gibson. It says maybe John Gibson's an option. Because I mean, realistically, you got to think Anaheim is going to be. I'm just going to look at this right now. That Anaheim's probably going to be looking to trade a goalie. Because, I mean, Anderson is 87 overall, 25 years old. I mean, he has 2 years left on his contract, and Gibson has 2 years left on his contract. So Gibson's going to want a contract. So they're going to want to sign one of them. Realistically, they'd probably go with Anderson because he is only 25. And I mean, Gibson isn't guaranteed, so maybe we get a guy like that. Or maybe Bob Kyle. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know about what trades you think should happen. So, yeah. Shea Tator's on the trading block as well. We probably won't be able to get a guy like Shea Tator, though. He's got way too much trade value. He's a great defenseman. Don't get me wrong. He'll probably easily be 85 overall, not N plus, but enough. But I mean, it's not really gonna happen. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the video. I could show you stats of the team, but realistically, they're gonna have bad stats all around. We already know that. But there's all the stats. You can check out the goalies and stuff, and just all the players in general. Point wise, hey, look at that. See, Anderson's even at the top of the league for wins. He's not. I don't see him anywhere else though. I don't know why Svedberg's playing. Point wise, even Svedberg's up there. So Svedberg, or not Svedberg, but Silverberg, sorry. And then Perry and Getzlaf. So they're Anaheim's doing. They must be doing really well. And Corey Perry. Yeah, Corey Perry is definitely, and Getzlaf. Holy moly, Getzlaf is second for each of them. Well, yeah, Anaheim and Montreal. So, I mean, right now, we're actually not the worst team. And we actually could have a chance at a playoff spot. We're only 3 points out. Now, I don't necessarily want to make playoffs. It's not necessary. But, I mean, let us know if you think we should be a playoff team, or just maybe we should trade a guy like even picking in or something. Just trade him. Maybe get a first or second round pick. A couple other guys. Maybe some assets. But, yeah, I'll just end it off here, guys. Thanks for watching. And, leave a comment for a trade or something like that, because like if you watch my New Jersey series, you'll know that those were like more rapid fire and stuff. This is going to be more space in between episodes, so you can let me know. Probably about 2 days before I make the next one of this. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Uno, dos, tres,